You are a YouTube scriptwriter specializing in the health niche. I will give you a topic and you will write a 20 to 30 minute detailed and engaging script in a natural, science-backed storytelling style using simple and easy to understand language. Begin with a powerful 10 to 15 second hook to immediately grab the viewer's attention. Write the script as a smooth, continuous narration that sounds natural when spoken aloud, without using headings or mentioning host names. The script should be divided into no more than 3 parts. When I say continue, pick up exactly from where it stopped, up to 3 times. Once the full script is complete, ask me, should I write the conclusion? And the scary part, most people follow morning habits that slow their metabolism without even realizing it. Let's start with the first powerful morning habit: waking up at a consistent time. UK doctors emphasize that your body runs on a clock called the circadian rhythm. When you wake up at different times every day, this rhythm gets confused. Hormones that control hunger, fat storage, and energy go out of balance. Cortisol stays high, insulin becomes less effective, and fat loss slows down. People who wake up at the same time, even on weekends, tend to have better appetite control and higher daily energy levels. Their body knows when to burn fuel and when to rest. The second habit is hydration before caffeine. Most people wake up and immediately grab tea or coffee, but after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is dehydrated. Dehydration slows metabolism and increases hunger signals. UK nutrition experts recommend drinking a glass of water within the first 10 to 15 minutes of waking up. This simple habit wakes up digestion, supports fat metabolism, and reduces unnecessary snacking later in the day. Many people confuse thirst with hunger and overeat because of it. The third habit is exposure to natural light. Morning daylight sends a powerful signal to your brain. It tells your body that the day has started. This improves sleep quality at night and regulates hormones like leptin and ghrelin, which control hunger and fullness. UK lifestyle doctors often suggest stepping outside for even 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. Natural light improves mood, boosts energy, and supports healthier weight regulation throughout the day. Now, let's talk about movement, but not intense workouts. The fourth habit is light movement in the morning. A short walk, stretching, or gentle mobility work tells your body to start using stored energy. This improves insulin sensitivity, meaning your body can burn fat more efficiently later in the day. Office workers in the UK who move lightly in the morning tend to have better blood sugar control and fewer afternoon energy crashes compared to those who stay completely inactive. The fifth habit is eating a protein-focused breakfast. Skipping breakfast or eating sugary foods in the morning leads to blood sugar spikes and crashes. UK doctors often recommend starting the day with protein to reduce cravings later on. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or oats combined with protein slow digestion and keep hunger under control. This helps your body stay in fat-burning mode instead of constantly chasing quick energy from sugar. The sixth habit is avoiding early morning stress. Checking emails, News or social media the moment you wake up spikes cortisol. Chronically high cortisol tells the body to store fat, especially around the belly. UK health experts recommend creating a calm buffer in the morning. Even 10 minutes without screens can make a difference. Lower stress in the morning leads to better food choices and better fat regulation throughout the day. And finally, the seventh habit is setting intention, not restriction. People who start the day thinking I can eat this often end the day overeating. UK lifestyle research shows that intention-based habits work better than restriction-based rules. When you start the day focused on nourishing your body instead of punishing it, fat loss becomes easier and more sustainable. In the next part, we'll go deeper into how these habits work together to keep your metabolism active all day, especially for UK office workers and busy lifestyles, and how small morning mistakes quietly stop fat loss even when you're doing everything else right, and how adjusting just a few of these morning behaviors can change your results without adding more effort. One of the biggest reasons these morning habits work so well is because they influence hormones, not just calories. UK doctors often explain that fat loss is controlled by insulin, cortisol, leptin, and ghrelin. When these hormones are balanced early in the day, your body stays in fat-burning mode for hours without you forcing it. Let's talk more about protein in the morning, because this habit alone changes how the rest of the day unfolds. When you eat a protein-focused breakfast, hunger hormones stay low. This means fewer cravings for sugar and snacks in the afternoon. People who skip protein in the morning often find themselves overeating later, even if they try to stay disciplined. Protein also helps protect muscle mass. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, meaning it burns more calories throughout the day. UK health professionals consistently stress that preserving muscle is essential for long-term fat loss, especially as we get older. Now consider light morning movement again, but from a different angle. Movement in the morning improves insulin sensitivity. This means when you eat later, your body is more likely to use carbohydrates for energy instead of storing them as fat. Even a 10-minute walk can improve blood sugar handling for several hours. This is especially important for people working office jobs in the UK. Sitting for long periods reduces insulin sensitivity, but morning movement acts like a protective buffer against this effect. Another habit that deserves attention is morning light exposure. When your brain receives natural light early in the day, melatonin production at night improves. Better sleep leads to better fat loss. Poor sleep increases hunger, cravings, and fat storage, especially around the waist. UK sleep specialists often say that many weight loss struggles begin the night before, not in the kitchen. A good morning routine improves nighttime sleep, which then improves weight regulation the next day. Stress management in the morning is another hidden fat loss tool. Cortisol ISNT-BAD. It helps you wake up, but chronically high cortisol keeps fat locked in storage. Checking stressful content first thing in the morning trains your body to stay in stress mode all day. When people delay stressful inputs, even by a few minutes, their nervous system stays calmer. This leads to better digestion, better food choices, and better fat regulation. Hydration also plays a role beyond just thirst. Water supports fat metabolism by helping the body transport and break down stored fat. Mild dehydration can slow this process and increase fatigue, making people more likely to rely on sugary foods for energy. UK nutrition experts often recommend adding a pinch of salt or a squeeze of lemon to morning water for better hydration, especially for active individuals. What's important to understand is that these habits don't work in isolation. They stack together. When you combine consistent waking times, hydration, light exposure, movement, protein intake, and lower stress, your metabolism becomes more flexible. A flexible metabolism switches between burning carbs and fat efficiently. In the final part, we'll bring everything together into a simple, realistic, UK-friendly morning routine you can follow even on busy work days. And we'll talk about the most common morning mistakes that silently block fat loss without people realizing it. Let's bring everything together into a simple, realistic morning routine that actually fits a UK lifestyle. Whether you're commuting, working from home, or juggling family responsibilities. The most effective fat-burning mornings are not perfect mornings. They are consistent ones. A realistic routine might start like this. You wake up at roughly the same time each day. Not early for the sake of it, but consistent. This alone tells your body when to release energy, when to regulate hunger, and when to burn stored fuel. Within the first few minutes, you drink a glass of water. Nothing fancy, just water. This wakes up digestion, supports metabolism, and reduces false hunger signals that often lead to overeating later. Then, you expose yourself to natural light. Opening the curtains, stepping outside briefly, or walking to the bus stop without sunglasses helps your brain understand it's daytime. This single habit improves sleep quality at night, which directly affects fat loss hormones the next day. Movement doesn't need to be a workout. A short walk, gentle stretching, or simply moving your body before sitting down signals your system to start using energy. For office workers, this step is especially important because it counteracts long hours of sitting later. Breakfast, if you eat it, should be supportive, not sugary. A protein-focused meal, eggs, yogurt, or oats paired with protein, keeps blood sugar stable and hunger under control. This prevents the late morning crash that pushes many people toward snacks and quick carbs. Equally important is what you don't do. You don't start the day in panic mode, scrolling news, emails, or social media immediately after waking increases stress hormones. Even delaying this by 10 minutes helps your nervous system stay calm, which improves digestion and fat regulation. And finally, intention matters more than restriction. When the day starts with the mindset of supporting your body rather than punishing it, food choices improve naturally. People who remove guilt from eating are more consistent, and consistency is what drives fat loss. Now, let's talk about the most common morning mistakes that silently stop fat burning. Skipping sleep and trying to fix it with coffee. skipping hydration and mistaking thirst for hunger, eating sugary breakfasts that spike insulin, sitting for hours without early movement, starting the day stressed and rushed. None of these habits seem dramatic, but together they create an environment where fat loss becomes harder than it needs to be. UK doctors often say this. Fat loss isn't about doing more, it's about removing friction. When mornings support your biology, the rest of the day feels easier. Cravings reduce, energy improves, and weight loss stops feeling like a constant battle. These 7 morning habits don't burn fat by magic. They work because they align your body with how it's designed to function. Small changes in the morning can quietly reshape your entire day, and over time, your body fat loss doesn't begin with extreme diets or exhausting workouts. It begins with how you treat your body at the start of each day. When your mornings support your biology, your body responds naturally by burning fat more efficiently. These 7 habits aren't about discipline or perfection. They're about alignment. Waking consistently, hydrating, moving gently, managing stress, and choosing nourishing foods create an environment where weight loss feels less like a fight and more like a natural outcome. Remember, the goal isn't to overhaul your life overnight. It's to make small, repeatable changes that compound over time. One better morning leads to one better day, and one better day leads to lasting results. If you want fat loss that lasts, start with your mornings. Support your body, stay patient, and trust the process. Your health is built in the quiet moments long before the scale ever moves.